Welcome to the GenX Glam Giveaway channel here on YouTube. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you who are stopping in and hanging out with me at my glam station, where I happen to do a little bit of glam and a little bit of gab. Maybe more gab than glam. Today might be one of those gabby videos, but let's get into it. This is Fun February. I said in Fun February, why don't we do what we did during October Palooza, where I uploaded a video every day and asked a question of the day. So here we are, Fun February. That's what's going on. We only have 28 days. Man, October was a long month, but it was my birthday month, and that really helped me push through. So today's question of the day, we're jumping right in. We're jumping right in. For those of you that are new and were not with us during October Palooza, I hope that you like this. And you don't have to participate if you don't want to, but if you want, go ahead and answer the question of the day. And today's question of the day is, do you know your shape face? And we're going to talk about that a little bit more, and I'm going to have links, lots of links. I found some great articles, and I'm going to link them in this video description that you can look at, and you can sort of read in and determine, you know, what your face shape is. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this. I'm not going to just throw that out there and then move on. But there's a lot of stuff I want to cover in this video, tons of stuff I want to cover in this video. So let's just quickly get some of the admin stuff taken care of. I don't think I have welcomed Brooke Ann, the recent member of our Discord server. Yay, Brooke Ann, thank you for joining Discord. I'll post a link in the video description, the invitation link to join the GenX Glam Discord server. Discord is a social media platform where you can like have instantaneous chats. There's lots of channels, and each channel is sort of like a different topic of discussion. You can throw in screenshots. The idea is we build the content together. We ask questions. Anybody can answer them, not just me. I just happen to be the architect of the server. Anyway, I will post that Discord link, invitation link, in this video description. Again, you just need to download the app wherever you download your apps at, create an account, and follow the invitation link. Next order of business, last get in on this stuff. I'm gonna draw the winner of this GenX Glam and Gab sort of lunar New Year themed giveaway. It's a Shoppers Mart beauty exclusive, a combination of some makeup and I'd say mostly skincare in this one, but it's really nice. And I wanted to try in Fun February to do more Shoppers Mart beauty exclusive giveaways, because I feel like not everybody is exposed to Shoppers Mart unless you live in Canada. It's just one of these like pharmacy / grocery stores / sundry stores / post office. I have to go to the post office today. That's where I'm headed out after this video. I'm headed out to Shoppers Drug Mart, not only to go to the post office, but it's 20 times points day on over $75 purchase. And I don't know if I'm going to spend 75 bucks, but I'm definitely going to look at a few of my favorite Shoppers Marts today, see if there's any new cool bundles going on, any steals where I can get the extra points. And eventually down the line, if you're new to the channel and you're like, what is she talking about? Eventually down the line, you can redeem these points. So I'm trying to get back to 300,000 points, because if I get 300,000 points, I'll be able to redeem that for 500 mad money. That's a lot. That's a lot, right? So I'm working on it. And I've already done my face. I don't know if you can tell, but I have makeup on. I don't have a ton. I didn't go in with any foundation or tint or anything like that. I'll quickly run through what I did. I did my skincare. Of course I did my skincare. I let it sit and marinate because I've been cleaning up down here at my glam station, so I could make some space to do today's video, because like I said, we are going to cover a lot. So just quickly with what I did, I used my Charlotte Tilbury Glow Toner today. I used I'm trying to get through this deluxe sample of this Shiseido. This is like the highest end of Shiseido stuff, Future Solution LX. It's like black and gold packaging, and I got this as like I got it as a free sample, and one of the many things that I carried away from Shoppers Mart over the years, and I really like it, but I can't afford to buy this serum in the full size. But I have a couple of these deluxe sizes, and it's like I think I can keep, I don't know, I have some uses left in that. Not many. I would say it's 3/4 of the way gone, but I used that today. And sticking with Shiseido, I went ahead and I used their under eye brightening cream and their all over face cream from the White Lucent line, because that's their brightening line, and I'm trying to like kind of consistently use that most of the time. If you're new to the channel, You don't know this, but if you see me, if you're following me, you know, like I'm always using that Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream because I am a believer in the magic. I truly am. I feel like makeup sticks really, really, really well to the magic cream, but so does it to the Shiseido. And honestly, folks out there, it's to find a moisturizer that works for you, that doesn't, like your skin has no reaction to, makeup sticks to. And what do I mean by makeup sticks to? I mean, it doesn't pill. It doesn't get those little annoying little white flaky flakes on your face when you start blending in your other favorite makeup. So just like, you know, when you find something that works, you stick with it. And that's what I've done here on my journey over the years, tried a lot of different stuff. And I kind of know which collections, both the drugstore and higher end, that work for me. I mean, in a nutshell, it's e.l.f., the e.l.f. collection, their hydro collection, and the light blue packaging, all of that stuff works for me. The under eye cream, the face cream, the melting makeup balm, like all the stuff in the hydro. The makeup remover right here, Holy Hydration, that's what it's called. Look at that, yeah, I'm using it. So the Holy Hydration line in e.l.f., yes, 100% works for me. And in terms of luxury high end, I like to use my Guerlain, I like to use my Charlotte Tilbury, and I like to use my Shiseido. That's, I mean, every once in a while I throw in like an Origins, or, you know, something that I have like maybe a sample of. Lancome, I have a lot of Lancome samples, and Estee Lauder. I'll throw those in, but what am I looking for? What am I looking for when I go to buy like my high-end skincares? I'm looking for deals on Charlotte Tilbury, deals on Shiseido, and deals on Guerlain. That's what I'm looking for. All right, so what else? I've used up so much time already, and we've only gotten to what I've done with skincare. Well, I didn't do a lot with my face. I color corrected. I used my NARS pot concealer in the shade Vanilla, just like around here, down here, along my jawline. I used my Huda Beauty Faux Corrector in the shade Pink Pomelo right in here to hide my blues and my purples. It's kind of like a burnt peach, if you will. And then for the kind of my all over face correcting, because I didn't want to go in with a foundation or tint today, I used my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Vanish. I love this stuff because you can do that. You can just look at it's like you can't even just tell I put it on. It just blends in so nicely to your skin. It's like a creamy concealer, but with the right skincare laid down here. I'll just lean in so you can see what's going on. I did struggle with covering my under eyes today. I don't know what happened. Sometimes you just wake up, right? And you gotta deal with what you wake up with. I've said before, this is about diminishing imperfections, not about achieving perfection. At least for me, mom in the basement, you know, putting on my makeup. Now, there are some magicians out there, I'm not gonna lie, that know exactly what to do with products, with techniques, and assessing their client's shape face. So let's get back to that. Like, why am I talking about this shape face stuff? Because I think it's important. There's some things that we can do at home as at-home makeup cooks, if you will, that that can just help us understand better how to apply makeup to what, you know, what nature gave us, right? And one of those things is just figuring out your face shape, because when you figure out your face shape, then you can do then you can figure out the more ideal spots on your face to contour, to put your blush, these sorts of things, right? And then that can even scale you down to what type of products like you want to focus on buying. So that's why I say, do you know your shape face? And if you don't, check out some of these articles I'm going to link. I did do a cheat sheet. I have a cheat sheet here. I hate to read off of these things to you guys, but let me just nutshell it. Let me just nutshell a few of these. Like, let's talk about the most common face shapes. We'll start with the diamond face. Here we go. The diamond face shape is a variation of the heart shape. A pointy chin and high cheekbones define this face shape. Diamond-shaped faces also typically have a narrow forehead. So a lot of these things, when you're trying to figure out your face shape, you're trying to figure out, you know, what are the widest parts of your face? What features on your face are sort of the widest and the narrowest? And you're thinking about like curvatures and lengths of your face, and you kind of put all these things together and determine what kind of face shape you have, right? And then that helps you figure out how best to apply your makeup. Or if you're going to get your makeup done, You know, like you cannot be fooled, right? Like if they're putting blush, say you want your blush to go up here because that's where you've determined is best for your face shape, and somebody's trying to put your blush down here, you'd be like, no, that's not what's going on. That's not the best, that's not the best application technique for my shape of face. And we talked about this in beauty school. For those of you that are new to the channel, I went to beauty school in November. It's something I had talked about for a long time. I finally just pulled the trigger. I put together some birthday money that I raised in October, and I went to beauty school in November around American Thanksgiving. And I learned so much. And one of the things that we did discuss, I have several pages of the book that was given to me from beauty school that are dedicated to studying face shapes. Okay, so growing up, I didn't wear a lot of makeup. 20s, I didn't wear a lot of makeup. 30s, I didn't wear a lot of makeup. 40s, I didn't even wear a lot of makeup. Here I am in 51, and I'm starting to wear a lot more makeup. But even when I did, and what little makeup I used through all of those decades that I just talked about, I never once thought to think like, hey, what kind of face shape do I have, and what works with it. I just threw stuff on, which is a great method as well. I am not saying you have to follow these textbook definitions. It's all about trial and error. That's especially what I'm finding here cooking down in my basement, just trying different things. It's trial and error. And like anything that's with repetition, like, you practice the piano, you practice your sport or whatever, you're going to get better at it. It's the same thing with makeup application. All right, so let's move on. Heart face shape. Heart face shapes typically have a delicate, narrow chin, like the point of a heart, hence its name. Shocker. People with this face shape will often have a pointed hairline. Yes, hairline also has some to do when figuring out your face shape. And the cheekbones are the widest part of this face shape. Oval shape, proportionally balanced on a vertical plane. Oval faces are longer than they are wide. Think like Rihanna. Rihanna has a beautiful oval shape. People with oval faces typically have a round jawline and chin. The forehead is usually the widest part of their face. Rectangular face shapes. This rectangular face shape is a variation of the square face shape. This oblong face shape is longer than it is wide. So again, these lengths and widths have a lot to do with figuring it out. You could even get out a tape measure if you want. Read some of these articles. They give great tips and techniques on how to figure out what your face shape is. I even read one where you're supposed to look at yourself in the mirror, take one of your darkest colored, I don't know, this is an eyeliner, and trace the shape of your face. Hold your face really steady and trace the shape of your face in a mirror, or take a selfie of yourself, I don't know, print it out and trace over it. There's all kinds of different ways you can figure this out. Round face, a good example of a round face is Princess Kate. She has a beautiful round face. A male actor that has a beautiful round face is Leonardo DiCaprio. Check out his face. I think I have a round face. I think I might be somewhere between a round and a heart, because my chin is not pointy, but it's a little bit pointy. It's not completely round. Anyway, round faces are short with soft features and a wide hairline. The cheekbones are the widest part of the face, and the forehead and the jawline are about the same width. I feel like my forehead and my jawline are about the same width. I think I'm going with round face. And with round face blush application, the best place, according to the textbooks, to place that stuff is right up here. And I find that is through trial and error, through cooking in my own basement, where I find my blush is the most flattering, right up in there, right above, right up to the top of my cheekbones, not down here. And last, square faces feature a wide hairline and straw angular jawline. Think Demi Moore, think Jennifer Aniston, Halle Bieber. She's got a nice square face. The forehead, cheekbones, and jawline are about the same width of the face, which is as long as it is wide. So here's two more quickly drop tips here on figuring this out. So if you take if you have a gently curved jawline, you're going to fall in the oval or the round face category. And if it's more of a sharp angular jaw, start to look in the squares and the hearts and the rectangles and the diamonds. All right, so that's it. There's my tip. Let's keep going. What else? I've broken this up. I was telling you what I used for my makeup. We went through skincare, we went through color correcting. I just went in and used my new CAA brand from Sweden that I just picked up on vacation when I was visiting Sweden, in contour stick in the shade Almond, and I dragged it where I always drag it, right along here, right up here, along here. None of my lids or my nose contour area today. I powdered it up with this is my Essence contour. Also, I picked this thing up in Sweden. I picked it up at H&M Beauty. I had no idea H&M Beauty exists. What rock have I been under? And they had so much cool stuff. They had so much cool stuff, but I have never seen an Essence contour palette like this in my Shoppers Drug Marts, or for that matter, in my US drugstores. So I don't know when Essence dropped this thing, but I really, really like it. It reminds me of my round Wet n Wild palette, which I don't know, it's fallen somewhere, but it's got these nice two-tones. I like, this is a very light and soft contour palette. It's not like just blends so well in. I set my under eye and my T-zone and other parts of my face with my Airbrush Flawless Finish Compact from Charlotte Tilbury. And on my lips today is this from Valentino. This is new. I just got this in this, this is only available on Canada.ca, so we have determined, because my friends in the US have been like, we can't find this thing on Sephora.com, but it's a Sephora Faves bundle in honor of the Year of the Snake, the Lunar New Year. This is the Valentino. It's a 2-in-1. I didn't realize when I first talked about this thing, when I reviewed, that you can actually use this as a blush too. Although I don't think I would. I love this shade on my lips. And I had to it does not say, this is so disappointing. It does not say on the back of here what shade that is. It just says Valentino Liquid 2-in-1 Matte Liquid Lipstick and Blush. All of the other things that come on these things usually tell you what shade it is. And so I had to go back onto Sephora and look at all the different shades. This comes in a lot of different shades. Like the nude shades alone has, I don't know, like 8 to 10 different shades you can pick from. Anyway, this is the shade Catch Me If You Can. I can't believe how deep I had to look. It should have been right on the packaging. Anyway, that's my face today. All right, let's talk about my Amazon affiliate link journey. Thank you, Dawn. You said that you recently purchased, I think it was the Lumi Glotion. Thank you for that. Eventually, I hope it registers in my little dashboard that I can check for the associate program. Thank you. I'm going to lean in again today. I did my lids with with my neutral palette from Too Faced. I was looking in a drawer. It's right here. I set them with my, I made a base with my NARS creamy concealer in the shade Vanilla, because you can do that. You don't need a fancy, lid prepping product. Trust me, I've bought several of them and during the course of the past couple of years of my midlife makeup crisis, and you just need like a nice matte-ish, creamy, could be a concealer or something in that department. Anyway, I love this palette by Too Faced. I used that. And I used some, I put on some mascara today. For those of you that are following my channel, you're like, wow, she's wearing mascara today. You can actually, you can tell mascara, even though it's not my favorite thing to put on, it does make the eyes, it does help. It helps bring your eyes to life. I'm not going to lie. It's just not my favorite thing. And it's just me, because I'm always like this. It's such a terrible habit. All right, what else am I going to talk about? Oh, the affiliate link. Thank you again to Dawn. And this is what I'm going to link today. I went to Shoppers Drug Mart on my lunch hour the other day because I had 20 times off, $40 or more. And they were shocked. When I rolled in there and I was like, yeah, I have a redemption, 20 times points on $40 or more. They're like, no, you don't. No, you don't. We don't. We've never heard of that before. I'm like, boom, there's my app there. I did the, they're like, wow, that's a good deal. So I repurchased my Clinique Think Bronze lipstick, because they had it in stock, and this one's old, my friends. This one's old. It's probably, I love that stuff. It's like a champ, but I repurchased. It was in the $30 price point range, and I needed to spend $8 more. So I bought this CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skincare. This is a nice, gentle cleansing wash. Okay, this is a new one. This is my old one, and I squeezed everything I could get out of there. And I noticed at Shoppers Drug Mart, they marked it down to $6.49. So I bought two. But then when I looked for it on Amazon, I'm like, why am I like waiting for Shoppers to mark this thing down? Because that's how I got this original one. It was marked down from 20 bucks to 10 bucks. Now it's marked down. It was like froze price, $6.49. But you can get this thing on Amazon for $4.51. So I'm going to link it because I love this face wash. If you're looking for a great drugstore face wash, here it is. CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skincare Hydrating Cream Cleanser. I'm going to put that affiliate link in this video. That's going to be my only affiliate link. The other thing that I want to talk about before I sign off is, this is what I want to talk about before I sign off. And I don't know if I could do this in just a few minutes, but I don't want this video to go that much longer. It's about Ipsy. It's about Ipsy, and I've talked about it before. How do you filter through Ipsy? How do you find the good deals on Ipsy? Because I'm telling you, they're there. I wanted to share with you good deals that I got on Ipsy recently. All right, there's other stuff I'm pulling some stuff together. This week, I did a video where I put all my makeup on with just my beauty blender. Okay, at the end, I did use a brush to like set my face with powder because I don't like to dip my beauty blender into my powders. Anyway, so we used a beauty blender from one of these deals, and this one's not full. I get these at Winners for $14.99. They come full of beauty blenders. I think there's like 15 or so. Here's one that I just purchased, and they come in different sizes. They're great, right? $14.99. I get, I don't know how many are in here. At least a dozen, right? And but then this little thing I have been saving forever because it came in a Sephora faves. It is a true OG beauty blender from the like original brand, the trademark brand. These things sell. I just looked it up on Target for $20. That's why it hasn't broken out. It's my time capsule. It's my time capsule of this journey. I don't know if I'll ever use this thing. Who can afford to spend $20 on one beauty blender when I can get this whole thing for $14.99 and Canadian? And these things, honestly, they work just as well as this. I'm sorry, they do. I'm sorry, they do. If this is not, a beauty blender is not, a generic beauty blender is not going to give you a breakout or something like that. You moisten it, you use it. Maybe it doesn't clean up as well. Maybe you have to throw it away sooner than something like this. But honestly, like high or low end beauty blender, I feel like they're hard to stay clean. I'm not going to be using like the same beauty blender for more than 1 or 2 maximum washes. That's just me. So I went nuts on Ipsy. This is how I search Ipsy. I go to the main page, I go to shop, I go to filter, I filter by brand, okay? And then once I click all the kind of brands that I like. You can also filter by category. And I think how I got all these beauty blenders, which is what we're gonna look at right now, is I filtered by tools. But normally I filter by brands. I check off all the brands that I want to check out. When that search comes up, I search from price low to high. And you can do the same thing. You search by like whatever, accessories. They give you like all the accessories, and then you search by low or high. And that's how I found out. And that's how I got all these beauty blenders. I just want to show you, I spent $50 because at the time Ipsy was like, oh, if you spend $50, you're going to get this free lash and eye serum. It's from the brand Avant, and it's worth $22. But I also needed to get a shampoo. So I had, in that same search, I searched only by hair. And then I searched low to high price point. And it's in my shower, but I ended up getting this brand called Pure Brazilian. And it's big. It's like a 400 milliliter shampoo. It'll last a while. I've used it a few times. I find that it doesn't lather up very well, but how I got sucked into it was it had the name acai in it, like ingredient acai. And I lived in Brazil. In the course of my 51 years, 6 years of those years, I lived in Brazil. So I'm very familiar with acai, the great, I don't know, positive, like nutritious sort of benefits to it, and even used in our beauty products. And it's okay. It's supposed to be an anti-frizz, and I could use some anti-frizz. Anyway, I bought it for $8, and I found it like on the Target or Walmart website for $20. Now we're getting into these beauty blenders. I wrote on here. So here, this is a beauty blender. It's from M2U NYC. It normally resells for $6. If you go on the M2U NYC website, it's $6. So that's like a great savings. This LYS Confident Precision Makeup Sponge, I love the brand LYS. Look at this thing. I bought it for $2 each, and if you buy it from the LYS website, it's $10. But this is the one that's the craziest, and I used it today. Makeup is Art by Mia by Maciel. I got the Mia by Maciel for $1. Here's what it looks like. It's cute. It's got this, oh, you can't see it now. Oh yeah, you can barely see it. There's, because it's dark sponge, but there's like a detail of lips right there. Anyway, I got this for $1, and if you go on the Mia by Maciel website, my goodness, each one of these sells for $15. So I basically bought 5 each of these different kind of sponges. And yes, I have you in mind because I'm going to start throwing them in my giveaways. I'm going to use them, but I'm also going to start throwing them in my giveaways. So and then I got the free lash and brow serum, but I always like to say, instead of spending $22 on a brand like this, Avanti, I'm going to show you what that looks like. There's the application. You put it on your brows and you put it at the very base of your lashes. But look at Elf sells one too. Same applicator, same vibe going on, so much cheaper. I also got this Grown Alchemist polishing facial exfoliant in like pink grapefruit extracts. I paid $8, and if you buy this, like I don't know if I priced this out on Sephora or on the Grown Alchemist website, $65. I can't show it to you because it's also in my shower. It smells like a spa day. It's so lovely. And the great thing about this one from Grown Alchemist, you can use it every day because sometimes you don't want to exfoliate your skin every day. It's like kind of like one of those things that's like not super gentle all the time, but this is the reason I wanted this one is because you just said you could exfoliate every day. And then I got this from, well, let's look at this. Luna Magic. It's just this tiny little, like face powder, setting powder. I bought this for $3. It retails for $25. I did try to use it, but then I reverted and I went to my Charlotte Tilbury palette, but I think it's fine. It had a lot more fallout than Charlotte Tilbury, but I really like the shade. It matches me, and this is going to be great for travel. So if I don't want to bring, my more expensive then I will bring something like this where it'll get the job done. And if I lose it, oh, wow. What's the last thing in here? And we're not going to have time to use this, but oh my gosh. Guava Mava is the shade. It's from alamarcosmetics.com. It's another one of these wands. You spin it to win it. You spin it to get that to come out. I'm shaking this so close. Guys, it's so watery. They say you have to shake vigorously. All right, here's my one from P. Louise. There's, like, I'm shaking. You can't hear anything. I'm scared to use this. We have to use this in another video, my friends, because, oh my gosh, I haven't done a 27-minute video in quite some time. I need to get on my way to Shopper Smart. I'm looking around for something to set my face with. Let's use the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray from Charlotte Tilbury. Set my face before I go out. And I'll cap it all off. So $50. I got everything up to $50. All those beauty blenders, the shampoo, the Grown Alchemist daily face exfoliant, the blush, the setting powder, all this stuff. I got it up to like $50. So then I got the free gift. Guys, if you watch my channel, you know I'm a sucker for a free gift. But I wanted to say I priced everything out $280. Like if I would have gone directly to the website of the brands that I bought from or Sephora and bought the quantity and the type of stuff that I bought, what I paid $50 for, and getting a free gift, $50 plus I got the free gift. Actually the Avant, no, I didn't include the Avant in that. So I paid my $50 for all those beauty blenders and stuff, and I got the free gift and $280. So that was my tip and trick. You got to just sort it by brand, sort it by category, and then sort it from price low to high. And that's where you can find the really good deals. That's where you'll hit some inspiration. You'll see, like, that's how I got inspired to get the Grown Alchemist. I'm like, $8? Ooh, I knew that I liked that brand, and I knew I wanted a daily exfoliant. Anyway, I got to get out of here. I got to go out. I got to get on my way. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope that you're well. Thank you so, so much for tuning in. I'm so excited to keep going in February, if I can say it. Yeah, take care. I'll see you soon.